So my sophomore year of high school, to help save a little bit of money, I decided to ride my bike to and from school. At the beginning of the year, I had a I guess the word for it would be spruce, like spruce green, I think is what people call it. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. That I took really good care of, but as the year progressed, the bike started to fall apart. And so my dad went to a local bike shop and they traded him the green bike for the only other bike in the shop big enough for his gorilla of a son. Which, it's fair enough accusation. So he comes home and the bike is maroon. Now, this wasn't a huge deal to me personally until the next day when I walked out of school and I saw how girly it looked when the light hit it. But I didn't really complain too much. I mean, I wasn't spending any gas money. Anyway, time passes, and it's at the point in the year where it's really cold in the morning, but really not cold at 3 o'clock when school lets out. And so I still rode my bike, knowing that when I got out of school, it would be nice enough to ride again and it wouldn't be as miserable as it was in the morning. Well, one day it doesn't warm up. And not only does it not warm up, it starts to rain. So there's lots of cold rain. And my mom calls me and she says, "Hey, I'm working late. I can't pick you up. I'll call Grandma and see if she'll help you, or see if she can pick you up." My grandma would help me, regardless. I know she would. I love my grandma. Anyway, so I didn't really like the idea of my grandma having to take off work to come get me. So I told my mom that I could just get a ride with one of my friends, which wasn't necessarily a lie, but I probably should have confirmed with my friend that I could in fact get a ride with him first. And that came back to bite me when I went to go find him, and he wasn't where he was usually at lunch. So I called him, and he answers, and I'm like, "Hey, where are you?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm at home. I broke my toe." Because even though he had a car, just like I did, he saved money by walking to school. Although I didn't have a car at the time, because I still don't know how to drive. Going into my junior year, by the way, guys. So I didn't want to call my mom and tell her. I don't want to own up to my mistakes. So I just decide I'm just gonna be stubborn and stupid, and I'm gonna go for it. So I go for it, and not only is it a bad idea to go for it, and I have a hoodie on almost all the time. It's just kind of a thing I do because I get cold pretty easy. But so I go home, and it's pretty windy, so the hood keeps flying off. So I just take it off. I'm just like, whatever, no big deal. Well, I stuffed my hoodie in my backpack to make it look like it was dry enough, where I actually was able to it would make it look like I was actually able to get a ride home. And I got home, I walked in the front door with my bike, and no one was home. So I jump in the shower, and I take a steaming hot shower because that water, the rain was cold, super cold. So
a few moments later,
I find out that I have a fever. And after I find out I have a fever, I realize I have no one to blame but myself, because I was the genius who thought it would be a good idea to ride home without any kind of any kind of head coverage. So I told my mom what had happened. I finally came clean about it, and at first she was a little upset, but she kind of understood why, like why I didn't tell the truth at first. I wasn't really in trouble, but yeah, that's the story of my actually the story of my first ever time getting really sick in high school. I guess the moral of the story is don't ever lie to your parents, because otherwise you'll get a head cold. Hello everyone, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's like I said at the beginning though, it's pretty cringy because they were all made on MS Paint. For those of you who don't know what MS Paint is, it's the painting that comes standard with, I think, Microsoft computers only. I'm not sure if other computers have it, because I only get Microsoft. Anyway, or maybe, I don't know the type of my computer, I'll check that later. Regardless, it was made with a computer mouse as well, so it was incredibly hard to draw, but I'm not going to complain, because personally I kind of like the drawing, but that's just me. Maybe it's just a pride thing, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. Feedback would be amazing on this. If you liked it, tell me. If you didn't, tell me. Regardless of what you thought, comment below and let me know, because that'll be a deciding factor on how I make Jet Talk videos from now on. And so, yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!